विराटनगरका वैभव नहाता।
All the best, go ahead.
I remember that day, behind the last bench of my class when the whole class had left and the bus was just about to leave. I was there behind that, taking the water, putting over my head and asking, why me always? Am I so worthless? So I felt that every day. The school bully, I felt that every day and asked me how it feels. But you don't have to be sorry, sir. I felt it every single day. And something really wonderful happened that day. As I went back towards my home, my only soulmate, my tutor, Roshan Bengani, I saw him in his eyes, said what happened, and he said to me, son, remember, they got the power. They got the anger, you got the power. Once again, they got the anger, you got the power, fight back next time. And you know what? I felt like I never did before. The world calls it the hyper motivation, but I had never felt that before, and it's unknown. So the next day, just as I get down the stairs and watch my middle school bully, Sahil, for the first time in his eyes, I stare at him and say, hey Sahil, do you remember what Newton said? For every action is an equal and opposite reaction. And here is what you did for me. I slapped him in his face. Sir, I feel it even today. And judges, guess what happened next? I kept running and he kept following until I was caught again and beaten. So I feel funny because since then I have changed, I have transformed, and I am not the same person, sir. But I feel sorry about those 40 million children globally that are abused. I feel sorry about the fact that last second, according to the statistics, 73 of my brothers and sisters were abused in the schools. The researchers have showed that 77% of the children accepted that at some point of time, they were bullied in the school. So ask me of how it feels. And here's the good part. There's a research that came up recently, and what it said, you know why this happens? 78% of blame, according to the Arc of Hope research, goes to one thing. And you know what that one thing is? That one thing is neglect. We don't give a damn towards that kid. He's crying alone. He's lonely sitting there. No one cares of him, sir. But I feel of him. And you know, at this part of my speech, I can talk about big things. I can ask appeal about you, about the big action, sir. But I have felt it, and I know what it takes to stand back. You know what, sir? Get to him. I don't want to ask you to do big things. Just go to him, share your shoulders to him, see him, and smile in his eyes, and I promise he'll cry out there. Speak up, he'll speak a lot. And sir, listen. And at that moment, and at that particular moment, and there's a choice to create a better future for them. Up to you, judges.
Vaibhab, your style is very unorthodox, but still your presentation is very heartfelt. Always liked it when you present yourself this way on the stage. Let's see if the judges like it or not. Starting with Mr. Hamal this time, he was gripped in your performance totally.
You mainly just concentrated on school bullying, I think. Most importantly, I concentrated on your presentation, and your presentation was impeccable. त्यसकारण म चाहिँ तपाईलाई 18 दिन्छु.
Madam Joshi.
It was impactful presentation. म तपाईलाई 17 दिन्छु.
Dr. Acharya.
कन्टेन्टको हिसाबले पनि त्यति मलाई पुगे जस्तो लागेन, त्यसैले मेरो तर्फबाट मलाई 15 नम्बर मात्रै.
Oh. Commerce, well, Ramesh sir, what did you think about Vaibhav's performance?
Presentation राम्रो थियो, तर कन्टेन्ट अलिकति पुगेन. यो दुईटै मिलाएको भए सुन्न सुगन्ध.
Vaibhav, all the best for the coming rounds. Thank you.